Well, hello. I'm sorry I can't join you by person today. I was hoping very much to, and I've been held up here on parliamentary business. And I really wanted to join today's One Nucleus on Helix event on translational research, which, as many of you will know, is a subject close to my heart. I've seen the agenda and I've seen the people there today, and it's an incredibly powerful group talking about something that goes right to the heart of my mission as the UK's First Minister for Life Sciences, and to the heart of this government's programme for driving and unleashing the forces of innovation at the heart of our healthcare economy. Following the election, the Prime Minister, in reappointing me, has made very clear that the task we face is nothing less than unleashing the power of innovation into our healthcare system to achieve two key things: to drive up healthcare productivity so we get more health for every pound, using precision medicines, smart diagnostics, 21st century devices, data, digital health, to make sure that we're treating the right patients the right way at the right time and getting the right drugs and right treatments to the right people, and unleashing the power of genomics and data to drive that smart 21st century, better targeted, ultimately personalised precision medicine revolution. And at the heart of that, we're obviously going to have to change the way the life sciences sector and the life sciences landscape and ecosystem works. So moving away from that 20th century model of very siloed science and siloed spin-outs and siloed industry, taking a lot of the risk outside the system, requiring industry to develop innovations and bring them back to us fully de-risked, fully proven at an affordable price. And increasingly, those cost and regulatory barriers, that time to develop a drug or a device, too high, and our speed of adoption into the system, developing that critical value point for industrial partners, too slow. And so at the heart of my mission is taking time, cost and risk out of that landscape and bringing together in a genuinely translational partnership the three key elements of a 21st century life sciences ecosystem: deep science, huge clinical expertise, and industrial partnership and leadership. And in some of our most advanced translational research institutes around the country, many of them funded by the National Institute for Health Research, which I'm responsible here for at DH, doing extraordinary work, bringing those clinical, academic and industrial partnerships together. So I would urge you today to look at the best practice from some of those centres and think about what we can do to develop and roll that out across the system. Here in government, I hope, since the Prime Minister launched the UK Life Sciences Strategy, you've seen our commitment to this sector, to invest in the deep science for tomorrow, in the Catapult programme over the Department of Business, in precision medicines, in cell therapy, in advanced manufacturing. And we're continuing to look at key areas like vaccines that we ought to be investing in more for the future. Then on the translational side, the biomedical catalyst scheme, which has been genuinely catalytic in bringing speed to that partnering and to help bring industry co-investment in support of a more rapid translation of breakthroughs into clinical practice. On the financial side, moving upstream, the patent box, the EIS and the various grant and tax reliefs for research. And then crucially, over on the health system, to deliver that core vision in our life science strategy, to support industry at the Department of Business, but crucially to get the Department of Health and the NHS driving a second cylinder, driving in the clinical expertise to underpin 21st century translational medicine and pulling through innovation more quickly into the system. And that's why, since being appointed last year, I've been very focused on taking time, cost and risk out of that pathway. And the Accelerated Access Review is all about looking at how can we do what the Americans successfully did a few years ago. 43% of new chemical entities now coming through some form of fast tracking. So we're asking three key questions. Can we make the UK landscape a quicker place to get access to patients for research? Can we secondarily think about how the NHS could drive commissioning-based evaluation, new models of procurement and reimbursement based on better intelligence and data, better genomic profiling on which treatments are working in which patient groups? And thirdly, can we roll innovation out across the system more quickly, knocking over the barriers, putting in place new incentives? And at the heart of that is a theme that is at the heart of your agenda today: de-risking this landscape. I'm very clear that given the pressures on our healthcare system, £22 billion of efficiencies have got to be found within 5 years in year. We're going to have to unleash the power of digital and data and precision medicines and technology to help deliver that. We are unlikely to be a top premium retail price payer. So we're going to have to find and unleash some other value proposition. And I think that's going to be around making available that extraordinary research infrastructure at the heart of our NHS and our extraordinary science and our support for industry. It's a huge and I believe vital endeavour at the heart of this country, and I'm hugely pleased to see the work that you're doing there today. I'm only sorry I can't join you this evening for a drink. I look forward to hearing the results of today and your recommendations, and I wish you all the very best with the important work that you're doing.